Jake at JR's Archery. He recently is pulling out of Chambersburg area and moving into a home shop at his place of business. He'll be announcing that updated address here soon. So look for him on Facebook and Instagram. You can reach him on Messenger. He also has a phone number, which is a good number. That's also on the Facebook profile as well. And changed some colors up. He went with a great color scheme. Went ahead and went with a red and black string and cables. It came out fantastic, and couldn't be happier, to tell you the truth. But I'm going to include some snippets in this video, just show you his work ethic and how easy he is to ask questions of and get information for future maintenance on bows, questions on how things are put together and whatnot. And just overall thrilled with the final project. And we'll definitely show some footage here at the end of the finished project. So enjoy the episode, and talk to you in a little bit.
Cables look like they use a little TLC. That's what wears out really quick too. They don't realize they're rolling on this guard and stuff like that. Wears out the cables.
Well, especially the shooting that we get to do in the backyard at my place. It's just nice. I got 20, 30, and 40 yards marked off, and it's just, I figured it needed done. So
yeah, some people don't realize. I mean, if you shoot a bunch a year, I mean, you can shoot out a string in a whole year. But you keep it waxed and stuff like that. I mean, that's how you keep the life up on them. But if you shoot, I mean, you shoot a lot, there's a good chance you can go through a string in a year.
now, I was told not to really mess with greasing the cams at all or anything like that, so I haven't done that.
You can roll, if you do that, you can actually roll the string off the cam. That's why they say not to do that. Your best thing is to just keep the dirt and stuff out of it. Like take a little brush or something like that, maybe after you're done in the woods for the year, and clean the dirt and stuff out of it, and just keep your strings waxed.
Well, you got a great setup here, I have to say.
It's slowly coming along. I'm hoping in the next week or so I can finally have it all finished down here.
Oh man, this is just sharp as anything. Now, we did have a question from one of our fans, and they asked, do you do any crossbow work at all?
Oh yeah, I'll work on about pretty much anything.
Okay.
If it's a bow, I'll work on it.
Well, there you go, Chris, and we'll make sure we tag you later and let you know that he will take care of these things for you. And the main contact is Instagram, or do you have a phone number?
I have a phone number. I have it on the Instagram now, and then I'm working on getting a website together here shortly, after all this calms down a little bit. But then Facebook too, I'll respond on either one of them. Everything will be a little bit quicker this time of year because there's not much going on, which is nice for the bow business, but
man, that red already looks sharp.
oh yeah, red's the way to go. I have red on mine.
Oh my, yeah.
I was gonna change it up each year. I like to change to a different color.
Well, that's what I did with my arrow setup, and I did a video on that as well, and just try some different stuff, you know, different vanes, different setups, see what works different, whatnot.
It's a good, I mean, doesn't really change the way you shoot. I like having different colors, but also like change up my arrows each year so I know what year when I used a certain arrow.
Mm-hmm. Now, what's your go-to brand of arrow?
Probably gold tip. I've used gold tip pretty much since I was like 15, 16 years old. And they just, I've never had an issue with them. Their customer service is good. They make some really good arrows. And so I've just stuck with them for now. It could change if I go something heavier. Gold tip does make a heavier arrow. I just ordered a dozen of them and play around with them a little bit. But for deer around here and stuff like that, you don't need something too outrageous.
Well, I got away from the FMJs this year, but I tried out those AccuCarbons, and they are sharp.
Oh yeah, I like FMJs. I don't really want to say anything about it, but they're pretty good arrows. I've seen a couple of them bend, but that also could be the user not using it correctly. They're heavy. I had a bow before, I just couldn't get them to tune right with, and it could have been me too, but I just couldn't get them to tune exactly how I liked it. So I didn't shoot them. I want to try again for an elk setup. I have a year till I do an elk hunt, so I got a little time to play with some.
Got some points built up.
Yeah. I'm going to Utah where I don't have to draw.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna go on a guided hunt. So I don't know much about it. So just kind of want to, the first time, have someone guide me a little bit. Don't want to go in blind. I don't think it's anything like deer hunting. So I'm gonna do it with a bow. Yeah, the red looks good.
Yeah, it does. It does look sharp. And this is a pretty speedy process.
Yeah, Hoyts are pretty easy to work on. Everything's pretty easy to access to. Oh yeah, Hoyt makes a great bow.
Oh, we have the ongoing war of words between us. We got those other guys are Matthews guys.
Yeah, they
so
both shoot triaxes.
they're kind of kicking themselves. They like the
new PSE.
yeah. Well, that I tell you what, we shot that at the outdoor show, and it was just no stabs on there or anything, and it was just dead in the hand.
That's what they needed to do there. They were making a bow. They were always making the fastest bow, but God, it felt like it was going to jump out of your hands.
This one, I'll tell you what, that Evo 33 was something else.
And then they got that knock on or something Knox 32 that John Dudley did. That should be a pretty good bow.
Yeah, we actually got to shoot that model, and they have the holes in the riser where they have the arrow stands.
Oh, okay.
It's an integrated arrow stand. It's definitely something else. It's just sharp how they do it. They just take two arrows, cut them down, and they put thread inserts in there, and and it's there, and you can keep it in your quiver and not use it, or you can keep it attached all the time. It's just that solid.
Hoyt and Matthews are just really, with the sales and stuff they're doing now, they're just really making a heck of a bow.
Well, I'll tell you what, this Power Max for my first current bow, I have to say, after getting into archery after all these years of being away, the thing's just solid.
Oh yeah, I had the model right after the Power Max, and I used it for many years. And I don't know after this year if I'm gonna bounce back to Hoyt. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I'll tell you what, we all shot that PSE at the show, and that was probably the first thing in 3 years that we've all agreed on that we all enjoyed it.
That you all enjoyed the same.
We all had a nice comfortable shot on it, and it was something else. But I shot the Axios at another shop down in Hanover this year, and that thing the draw is just like this Power Max, and it's just the same. I also shot the Helix down there as well, a lot smoother. They say it's quicker, but I don't know how a bow that smooth shoots that fast. Now, we hear a lot of talk about stretching your strings.
These are from 60X actually, and 60X comes pre-stretched.
Okay.
A lot of companies will now. Put your rest back on. We'll tune that in a little bit.
Sounds good.
Get your D loop on, your pisser button. What else do you have in your peep sight?
Now, as far as D loop, I switched over to a thumb release. I started playing around with that Hot Shot this year, and it's for a beginning model thumb release. I got it. It's shooting really nice. You do have to get used to it, but do you recommend a little bit longer D loop for something like that, or do you just tie it as you would?
Not really. I mean, some guys like them really short, where you can barely get it in there. I like a little bit extra space, but I don't like having the long D loop. They do stretch a little bit, not much, but
Yeah, that was something I picked up on it was another channel. I think I was watching Bomar the one day, and he was discussing the different sizes or different lengths of D loops that people were using when they were using a wrist release compared to a thumb. Okay, so everything's set on here. I'm going to just do a quick pass by, getting ready to set the peep in there. What's one big thing, if you were to tell anybody, what's one big thing you want to look at when you're installing your peep?
Just getting it straight. You can almost tell when after we put it in, you'll press it, you can actually see the peep spin. So sometimes you have to pop the string off, maybe take not even quite a half turn, a quarter turn out, and go from there. This one sits in there pretty, pulls a little bit, might have to take a little bit of turn out, but that one sits in there pretty nice.
Okay.
Sometimes it'll sit sideways, or big thing is just getting your peep turn right.
Awesome. Now when you're tying in your peep, where's your beginning spot?
Some guys do a little bit different. If I'm doing a youth bow, I actually won't cinch in the middle of the peep. I'll tie on each side so you can slide and move it a little bit as they grow. With yours, since you're not going to be growing or anything, it shouldn't change. I like to cinch it in a little bit better, so I go around the peep and then I'll tie it down below it and up above it. Some people say it's overkill. I mean, you don't have to worry about your peep coming out as long as your peep spins. I don't see the issue with it.
Yeah, I'd rather be more secure than anything.
A lot of times, other ways they won't come off, but I just like to do it this way. It keeps it secure, and sometimes they're a little bit more a pain to cut off, but
well, for me, and as with anybody, archery is more of a personal sport anymore. Yeah. I carry a little bit heavier bow with a little bit more weight on my stabilizers, but that's me. You may not like that. I know those guys don't like a ton of weight.
It all depends on your scenario and what you prefer. With archery, and you can have a million different opinions, like you said, but it's whatever you're more comfortable with. If you like it better and you're shooting comfortable with it, then why change?
Mm-hmm. Well, I hope you got something out of that video. I sure did. Once I did my reviewing and a little bit of polishing and editing there, and I'm going to include some stills, but also I'm going to grab the finished project right here and get a chance for you to see it up close and personal. And this is with the arrows that we already fletched. And tell you the truth, I could not be happier. I went with the red string, went with the red D-loop. All the serving is done in a straight black, and I think it adds some definite spark to an older bow. 3 years old, and it's definitely served me well so far. So do some more damage this year, and I'll be shooting it out later this afternoon and tomorrow morning. Make sure everything's good to go. Thanks for watching. Till next time, stay hydrated.